In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. My name is Abdul Khalik Darwesh, and whatever we are, it is the result of the kind of decisions we have been making in our previous life. Our parents have been making the decisions about our life in the past. Although the luck is there, but obviously we are not going to debate upon that. That's not the topic of the day. The topic of the day is something else. And then, that whatever is going to happen in the future, it will depend upon the decisions we are making today. Where our life will take us, our decisions will matter a lot in that respect. So, in short, it is the decisions which make or break our life. The right sort of decisions takes us takes us forward and much forward. The poor decision making, the wrong decision making will can only destroy us, damage us, make us weak, or make us a failure. So, in short, that if at all we are a failure, it is because of our decisions. If at all we are a success, it is because of our the decisions. So, the decisions matters a lot. Dear friends, we are going to debate upon the decision making today, and it would be very helpful if at all we take the advice in this respect from somebody who is a very learned, known writer, researcher on the subject. And we have chosen an article, a beautiful, a very good article on the subject, which has been authored by Paul Bryan. Paul Bryan is a well-known researcher in the field of psychology, and he has written a beautiful article on the subject. The caption of this article is Seven Steps to Better Decision Making. Seven Steps to Better Decision Making. Seven techniques used by successful people. Seven steps to better decision making. Seven techniques used by successful people. Very beautiful article indeed. That is the caption of today's article. The article which we have chosen to discuss. The first step, the first technique, that is, you know, have various good options to choose from. First of all, we need to generate several options. What our possible decisions could be. This. Mean wherever we are, and we do have to make a decision. Obviously, we have to make a decision because there are more than one things in front of us, more than one option. So we have to generate actually more and more options to be considered so that we could choose the best one. The first option is the first thing to do is the first technique and the first step. The first step to do is that have more and more number of options in front of us. Okay, generate it as many as you can. Seek the help of other people in this respect as well. Number two, be careful with putting too much stock in your emotions. Means emotional, don't be emotional at all. Don't be loaded with the emotions at all because the emotions are temporary, but the result of our decision will stick with us for the rest of our life. If somebody is angry and has taken a decision during that anger, he she might keep repenting throughout their life that what did I do? I shouldn't have done it. So for that reason, there are other emotions as well. So we shouldn't be emotional at all. We should be unemotional, as much unemotional as possible. It is, at the time of decision making, right? Step number three: be careful with over intellecting and overthinking. Be careful with over intellecting and overthinking. Overthinking is really something bad at all. It's quite counterproductive. Quite counterproductive. It is said that too much care is like no care at all. Too much care is like no care at all. Mean we don't have to be perfectionist at all. Overthinking, avoid overthinking at all. Overintellecting, mean all the time unnecessarily. It is, like, separating the skin from the hair. That's wrong. Number four, Paul Bryan says, determine a foundational reason for your decisions. Why are you going to make a decision and what you actually want out of that? This is, I think, the meaning of this. Determine a foundational reason for your decision. Number five, Paul Bryan says, fast forward 1 year into the future. Mean don't take your decision while keeping in view the momentary needs and wants and desires. Because the momentary needs and wants and the desires will be gone soon. And we will be, if at all we are paying too much attention while making a decision to these things, then we do have to regret and repent later on. Later on, we don't have to do that at all. Okay. Now, the next is, sixth is, take decisions, take advice, but never outsource your decisions to others. Seeking advice from other people, that is also one of the important steps. But you yourself have to make the decisions. You can't leave it to anyone else at all. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay. Number seven on the last. Break your decisions into actionable steps. Break your decisions into actionable steps. Important. It's like I often say that if at all a butcher has slaughtered a lamb, first of all, what does he do? That they cut it into the major portions, like separating all four legs, or then cutting the head. So this way, actually, we need to break it into the actionable steps. Actionable mean we could put it into practice. We could implement it. So we have to take the right. So we have to break it into certain parts. These parts should be natural, logical, rational, intelligent. So that is the article we have debated today. And the article was obviously, taking the right decisions. The right decisions actually mean the right sort of future, and the wrong decisions mean the wrong sort of future. If at all we want to be we want to have a right sort of future, all what we need to do is that we must be taking the right sort of decisions first. We must be taking right sort of decisions first. Then only we will be able to reach the right sort of place. Thank you. Jazakallah.